Opened up last time with like a little breathing breath work thing. This time we're so embarrassed because we're just talking for like 5 minutes.
We did that on purpose.
On mute. Yes, we were just checking to make sure you're listening. Okay, so what's up, guys? If you're in the Digital AC Hacker community, hello, how you doing? If you're on my profile, what's going on? Facebook fam. And if you're on Karen's profile,
hola. My people are in Spanish.
Hola, yeah.
We're going to do it like that.
And if you're on JC's YouTube, I see we're live on here as well. What's going on, people in the agency space? Okay, so we promised you guys that we were going to announce Black Friday Masterclass, or sorry, Black Friday special today.
Early. Yeah, we're doing it a week early. We're actually going to Costa Rica next week. That's like our major flex, I feel like, to be able to go with our whole team to Costa Rica. So yes, we're launching this live right now, so that way we can do this without having to worry on Friday and Thursday about like what we're going to be doing.
And for like 40 or 50 of the team members, this is their second time going this year. Like
yes,
the managers, they've
I am so excited. So like we went before COVID, then obviously COVID happened. Then COVID was still alive. And so anyways, this year is going to be our second year going to Costa Rica. We're bringing everybody in the team, their families, and I cannot wait because I'm going to be chilling by the pool big time. Yeah, this will be a lot less stressful than TCS, a lot less everything going on. We had tons of stuff to do. And so this will be a much more enjoyable trip, even though like TCS was a blast and like, oh my God. It was a blast, but it was work. I mean, if you guys have done events, anybody has done events, it's like we were, like on
it, definitely like very little sleep. And then everybody wanted to like stay up and it's like go to sleep and hide, run and hide and everything like that. Yeah. If you've done events before or you have a mastermind and you do those type of events, let us know below. Like we love connecting with people like that.
Yes.
I'm super interested because we're launching some really cool stuff later on. We'll let you know soon.
If you ever want to participate in those type of stuff, message us there. But okay, let's not deviate. We're always doing this. We're always like chit-chatting. Let's go to the point. Do you want to go to the point?
Yeah, Black Friday Masterclass.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to go to, I'm going to share my screen here. You guys can see it. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, I think they see this.
Ask them if I can see it. So.
Hey, what do y'all see? Super planned, guys. Hold up.
Can you guys see it? Oh my gosh.
Can y'all see the wait, but when we do this, can y'all see the right one? Or does it see both?
We got some secrets prepared.
Yeah, we can't let y'all see all this. Hold on. What does it look like? Hold on, let's just see. We'll look on the phone. Thank you for your patience, guys.
Yeah, thank you for... Anyways, we're going to talk about Black Friday special. So honestly, like this came out this week, actually, like which I'm really proud of. Like we can make funnels like crazy still, even though we're not, super focused on this anymore. But something that was really important for us to highlight in this season was how do we become profitable, guys? I think like that's just like so important for us to just so important for us to like understand agencies, like the importance of not focusing on revenue but actual profits. That is just like if you click here, probably.
Oh no, it's this one, I think. Wait.
Yeah, if you click there.
Okay. Perfect.
So focusing on revenue and not focusing on revenue, focusing on profits and not revenue, guys. So we're gonna bring you guys a masterclass on the road to $25 in profit, $1,000 in profit. And why is this important? Why should you even care about this? So first off, if you're profitable, guys, like the key to profitability is stability, right? And we've been there. It's not fun when you're starting an agency from scratch. Sometimes it feels like you're banging your head, against the wall. And so many of us, we're always thinking about the top line or churn or the team or the idea of working on my business and in my business. I feel like that we hear that a lot. But honestly, none of this matters if you're not profitable. If you suck at sales, but you are profitable, you still have time. If you suck at retention, but you're profitable, you will have time. If you have a teammate that leaves, like one of your most important members leaves, but you're still profitable, that gives you time to be able to find the right person. So I just want to share, like my personal commitment is to bring stability and purpose to our industry. And I feel like we both like anybody at Hyde, Master Hackers, they just any of the crazy stuff that we do. This is our whole focus, right? How do we bring stability and purpose to this industry? And this master class, I believe, will be foundational, like just a stone for what you need to do in 2023. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves here, but I just want to share something that I think it's very unexpected that we're going to cover in this masterclass that we're going to have on December 1st. I'm already announcing it. You're going to need a lot less team members that you probably think you need. In fact, it's going to be better to have less team members, and you will need near as many clients as you think. And also, your sales rate doesn't have to be as high as you think. So I just want to invite you guys to learn with us in this master class. This is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to focus on how to grow and stable your agency in the most profitable manner. Any comments for David?
Yeah, guys. So the reason we're putting this together is there's tons of misinformation out there. There's whether it be people who just haven't done the doing part yet and just want to coach and teach, or maybe they had their first a 6-figure month and now they're going to roll it over into a coaching program, or they had some success doing one type of thing, like that one hit wonder, one trick pony type of thing, but they haven't had long-term success with it. Okay, so what you're seeing here is Hyde Digital achieving multiple 8 figures across many years, having been in business, growing the team to over 200 team members, around 200 team members, and hitting as of late, hitting the Inc. 5000 list, all while pioneering the digital marketing agency franchising model, okay, and growing over 25 and counting franchise locations across the United States. Guys, nobody else is doing this, and nobody else is actually doing it. So for us to actually take time away from that and deliver to you guys products like this, it takes away from the primary focus. So that's why we don't come up with a lot of stuff. What we have done is we have started to
we focus on quality. That's what we do.
Exactly. We've started to allocate resources to begin developing products like you're seeing today. Okay, and we're going to talk about exactly what we have in store with the Black Friday special. And Karen's going to talk a little bit more about this real quick, but we'll get back into that in a second.
Yeah, and I think it's important for us to understand, like, we don't go into business thinking that, I'm going to create an agency that it's not going to be profitable, that I'm not going to make money. Part of being an entrepreneur is the fact that most of us, we're visionaries, right? So, and this comes as a blessing and a curse. We often get lost in the noise of the strategies we should be implementing, or what somebody else is doing, what we see that they post in social media. But honestly, the overarching issue here is habits. And so how can we create that consistency? Because what's difficult, it's that there's so much information that we're constantly pivoting. We're investing in training. We're buying the new thing, hiring employees when we probably shouldn't. And what happens is that we end up making moves that do not make sense at the level that we're at, right? So what we're going to do in this training is we're going to cover what you should stop doing, and then also, focusing on, we're going to more focus on that than what you should be adding. We're going to give you the exact strategies, what to do in the schedule, all that good stuff. And that's where it's going to be super impactful. So why should you listen to us? I think David just covered a little bit of that, but first off, we have been there to give you guys an idea. We're not a coaching program that has never grown an agency past 50 clients. We know what it is to build an agency from the ground up. We're an 8-figure agency, like David mentioned, 200 team members on the Inc. 5000 list this year. And we have fought through so many obstacles, like you guys as well. Pandemic, us personally, we had to deal with, our just political issues here in our country. And so for us, our focus has always been, how do we become stable? How do we become stable? And we also deliver, the stuff that we need to do to fulfill our commitments and our purpose. We have also been profitable from day one. And I think that's super important to understand, because the fact that we have no debt and no investors, we really rely on our clients and our team to make this happen. We don't have any backup plans like a lot businesses normally have, like we have no backup plans here, like this is it. We have to make it happen. And so there's no reason why, honestly, any agency couldn't do what we have done. We don't have any special skills. We don't have any expertise. If anything, you could think like, oh, they might have even more struggles. But if we have been able to do this and accomplish this, you guys can do too. There's no reason why you as an agency should be losing money or going in debt. Nevertheless, this seems to be a common sickness in our industry. And so we want to bring light to that. So we're going to have the step-by-step, the methods and everything that we have implemented to making this a sustainable business. And what you're going to get from this masterclass in December 1st. So let's focus on how we're going to solve this problem. We want everybody to have a successful 2023. This masterclass is going to cover sales needs, churn needs, hire needs, the to-do tasks that you need to focus on as an agency owner, the KPIs and goals. We're going to give you the exact steps on what to do and what not to do. And so you can take action on this and get your agency to $25,000 in profits, not revenue, on your own. So I want to make sure, before I show you guys how do we get access to all of this, I want to make sure I highlight that if you are going to go into this masterclass, you need to be an action taker. You need to be ready to implement the stuff that we're going to share with you guys, because just attending to it is not going to make a change in your business. So we want to have people that are committed, because you're going to do this on your own. We're just sharing what we have done and how we made it happen. So I think we're ready to talk about.
Yeah. Let's dive into the funnel. So right here, to get access, one, you can hashtag Black Friday below, and our team will connect with you and get you access. The other way to get it is go to bf.digitalagencyhacker.com. Okay, guys. And we're going to go there right now. I think we have to reshare the screen.
Yep.
Chrome tab.
Let's
see. Hold on. What are all the names? That's it, I think?
Wait, I'm just going to go entire screen. There we go. We're going to share.
Oh, yeah, because we don't have to. Okay, yeah. Here it goes.
Okay.
All right, guys. December 1st of next month, obviously, at noon Central Time, we have the Road to 25K in Profits for Agency Owners. It's going to be led by Mr. JC Heights, founder, CEO of Height Digital, co-owner of our Master Hackers program, and creator of the Commitment Summit. Okay. Now, of course, everything that we just talked about is going to be there. Okay. And the key component here is going to be why most of you guys fail and how we avoided this from the get-go. Okay. Scaling 8 figures, 200 team members. Okay. Only 2 of them focused on sales.
I think that's super important, because a lot of people think like, oh, I need to hire a sales person, like
so
right
much
from the
hype right
get-go.
now around this.
Yes. So we're going to cover that. So don't worry.
Yeah. Becoming the number 858 on the Inc. 5000 list and pioneering the digital agency franchise model with 25 and counting locations and growing every quarter. And the key focus is, go back real quick, sales and marketing. Okay. We have our 4 key pillars here: sales and marketing, fulfillment, systems and operations, and then business intelligence. And I know y'all are probably wondering what the heck is business intelligence, and that's exactly
why you need to be there.
You need to be on this class. Okay, you're gonna learn more, and I promise it's not some deep dark secret. We're gonna show you everything, and that's the whole point. It's actual, real intelligence learned in business. Okay?
So what are you getting? What are they getting with the masterclass? I think that's important for us to like. So first off, we haven't even discussed the price.
Yeah.
So this is like less. I put in my post like, this is less than a trip to Target, because I feel like
it's less than a cup of coffee every day, because freaking Starbucks is like what, $3-4 for a coffee, like way less than a cup of coffee.
I put a trip to Target. I'm like, when I go to Target, I get lost. So anyways, but what are you gonna get? You're gonna get the masterclass. You're gonna be able to dive into this with JC and our team. And we're also going to create a group chat where we're going to have some, conversations even before. So just be aware of that. But what I like the most is that we're going to also have a one-on-one strategy call.
Yeah, this is super cool, because this is something up until now we've only done in our higher ticket programs.
Yeah.
So we had a really, really solid conversation on this, like figuring out what we were going to do for Black Friday and for the holidays. And this is what we came up with. And the reason why this is so important is because we're able to specifically sit down with you and hear exactly what struggles you're facing right now in your stage of your agency, and then help you, not just like tell you what to do, but help you solve those problems right there on the call, and then connect you with the next steps. And if it does sound like it's something that we can help you deeper on and further with one of our programs, then obviously we're going to help connect you with that as the next step. If not, then I mean, we have your next step right there. This class is part of that. So this is an overview of everything that most agencies need on the road to 25K in profits. And then that one-on-one strategy call is more of the individualized session. We've learned this because of the success with our concierge service in our mastermind program. And it's been so successful that there's actually quite a few other programs, I'm not going to say copy it, but being inspired and kind of rolling out their own version of it. Okay, so we're very happy to have that impact in the industry. Who's going to be leading this? We said JC, and where and when? December 1st, just to say again, noon at CST. There will be no recordings, no replay. We want you to be there live in person to be able to ask questions, get the best answers to your most important needs. Okay, and also if you're there asking the questions, other people probably have those same questions too, so we get the whole community effect as well. Also, it's a great networking opportunity, just things that you can't get if you hit the snooze button, sleep in, or don't want to show up to the live. So we want to make sure you're there. Plus, if you buy this offer on the next page, totally transparent with you guys, okay? On the next page, you're going to get an upsell, okay, one-time offer or whatever it's called. You're going to get the option to add on 5 additional masterclasses. This includes sessions from Kevin Harrington, Michael Michalowicz, okay, the Profit First guy from Clockwork. We had an amazing session with him, and Jen Gottlieb, okay? This add-on is not available without the purchase of the offer on this page, okay?
We're going to cover in a little bit what that entails, but I want to make sure that everybody understands this is not a masterclass where just go, and I mentioned it before, where you just go and like, just listen. You have to take action. You have to take notes. Make sure that you create, a plan for you for 2023 from this. JC is going to cover financial proven strategies, the key metrics for measurement for your agency, your KPIs and goals, what should be your average revenue per client right now, any processes that we think that are very important, like lead nurturing, onboarding, things that you shouldn't be doing, mistakes that we do, as common mistakes as agency owners, just as we're trying to figure out what do we do with our business, how do we continue to grow, we try to see what's out there, right? So we're going to share exactly what we have avoided doing to just avoid all of those distractions that end up not doing anything.
And again, to reiterate, this is all based on business intelligence, actual practice, and done in real life. This is not the XYZ method your coach thought up or whatever. This is actual real life tactics that have been used and are being used right now, proven strategies that are going to work for you.
And right here, we just described a little bit more of that concierge service. Like David mentioned, we actually implemented this specifically for Inner Circle, but we also did it for the Commitment Summit. It was super helpful because going to an event like that and then just being able to get resources and just say, hey, this is really what I need. Like maybe you're amazing and it's just a tiny thing that could just save you time, and we might have it already. So why not share that with you? At the end of the day, if we want to grow in a stable and purpose, we're very purpose driven. If we believe in giving as much as possible because we know that this is just going to continue to come back to us, so why not?
Plus, if we take a little bit of time to do that, we find that we meet some amazing people on those calls. So the whole journey to the last big event that we did, the Commitment Summit, we met some amazing people. Some of them ended up working with us, others did not, but we connected a lot of people with a lot of other people. So it was a really, really good time. We love doing that. And that's another good reason we love doing these type of calls.
Yeah. So expect to get solutions to the obstacles that you're facing. And if we don't have a solution, we'll definitely guide you to the right person. So that's another thing that you get. And we're going to cover sales and marketing, product fulfillment, system operations. So be ready to discuss those things whenever you come into the call. We're going to help you. We're going to guide you through a couple of questions and see where the impact could be done the best, but just be ready for that.
And one thing, we are limiting this specific, it's a bonus. So it's limited to the first 25 people that take us up on this Black Friday special. All right. The whole price, it's $97, by the way, if we didn't already say. That's more than worth it just for that call. Even if the masterclass wasn't there, that call alone, you've been your value right there.
Okay. So besides that, we get that we're not finished yet, like any marketing funnel. So we're just going to describe here real quick what you're going to get with the master classes. This is actually that, something that David and I took on a task this week to say, okay, from everybody that has come into our masterminds, into our virtuals, even just like thinking about like conversations that we had with people at TCS, and what was going to be those master classes that were going to generate the most impact. So besides that full session with JC, the fact that we get to go into this and have this as a resource for you and your team, because honestly, we don't say, oh, this is only for one person, or a team, like this is available for you when you get the master class, as an upsell opportunity.
And this right here, honestly, like between us, it was a difficult task because there's been so much value over the past several events and months leading up to now, in order to pick like which ones were the best of the best. I mean, there's been so many like awesome moments and great lessons that we've been able to witness and observe and take part in and host and deliver back to our community that we ended up with. We tried to make it 4, but then we had like one last one. We're like, no, we got to throw that in. It just makes so much sense for this offer. So the first one, let's go ahead and.
I actually want to say something before that, because I feel like everybody that we're going to talk about today, I just want to highlight that these have been like very impactful sessions. So we're forever thankful for everybody that has come, and this is just sort of like a thank you guys as well, highlighting you guys here. It's an honor to like have you had been in the masterclass. Anyway.
For sure. The first up, we have Adam McChesney, the owner partner of High Digital St. Louis, and this guy has seen phenomenal growth, and he attributes all of his success, most of it, to his personal branding strategy. Okay, we had him come on and do a deep dive into becoming the authority in your market. Okay, that goes beyond just a niche. All right, guys, for all the ones focusing on niching down, he doesn't do that. He's got a freaking bulletproof strategy, and he shared that with us, exactly what he's doing, like templates and everything like that. And it's not some crap he made up on a Saturday weekend just to teach to the community. This is stuff he's really doing in real time, and he even walked through a little like kind of a accountability test with many of the members, basically anybody who wanted to hop in on the group chat to see them through the first, what was it, like 6 weeks or 90 days? And now many of them are having great success with it. This was about a year ago we had this. Right?
Yeah, I personally was impacted by this. And by the way, if you get all the sessions like alone, like it's a value over 2,400. Like the fact that we like the upsell is 197, by the way, this is just nuts. I mean, this is something that
and you save on flights, the hotels, like all the stuff that
being in the mastermind with us. This was super impactful. Jen, again, we highlight, I think, her in like most of the stuff that we did. She was there for the commitment summit. She visited us in our mastermind, and this is actually a session from that mastermind that we thought was just so powerful for everybody to focus on. I think she really does an amazing job at highlighting where your purpose should go when it comes to like social media, right? So like instead of like posting things or not posting things because you're afraid that you're not worthy or that you don't have the authority, do it in a way that continues to add value. So if you don't follow Jen Gottlieb, go and do that, because I think like just watching her reels and everything that she posts is like super amazing to see the journey.
And she was just featured, I think, on Maxim, as like right next to Hermosi. Her and him were like the top 1 and 2, which is awesome. Congrats on that.
Amazing. So make sure to watch this. Get the upsell to watch this one. Kevin Harrington. Oh my gosh, another person. Like we've had the pleasure to be with him in TCS. He was like smoking cigars with everybody. He's gonna be there again for next year. I don't know if I
smoke cigars now because of him.
Yeah, now he actually So we actually brought the cigars for Nicaragua, from Nicaragua with his name. It was really cool. Awesome. So he's coming here. Oh no, he's not coming here. We have the recording from our master class with him in our mastermind, where he just shared a little bit of the strategics or the strategy that he found as he was growing in partnerships. And so being able to understand, like where his focus was at, and I don't know how many products, like his
it's like over 500.
Over 500 products that he is part of, and he hasn't been the one launching every product, creating it from scratch. Yet, he has been very strategic about those partnerships and how he continues to scale and grow his business.
And you guys got to think about this. He's launched over 500 products. Probably in most of those has taken some form of equity or more than just a retainer, right? So if you pay attention and listen to what he's saying in this session, you're going into your new deals with the mindset of an investor, okay, in this company, not just a marketing agency, not just a service provider, okay? And most of the value that he brings is a strategic marketing and digital, bringing them into the digital age with a lot of this stuff. And people trust him for that. Obviously, he's grown huge brands into the billions, okay? Mm-hmm. And it was a super powerful session. And especially to hear it from him was very, very awesome. So, yeah.
And then last but not least, somebody that I sort of like, JC Height. He's going to cover the financial formula in this masterclass. I think this has been one of the most impactful masterclasses, not only for our mastermind members, but also when we did that. I think we did it publicly for a few people as well.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you can see the Excel spreadsheet that he uses to just measure, like all the metrics that we have in the day-to-day for our agency and how that has continued to change, and have the opportunity also to discuss that. I think it's just an amazing opportunity to just brainstorm with another person, a peer, in the same industry that is doing things similar to what you're doing, or maybe a little bit different. So we can always learn from each other.
Yeah. And this is cool because he covers at each stage, like what your team structure should look like and how that works out in your financial plan. And then also as well, like she mentioned the spreadsheet, this is kind of two master classes in one. And what I challenge you guys to do is to get the upsell, go watch this one, and then show up to the master class, the live one in December, with your questions, follow up. Mm-hmm. He loves the challenge. He loves to like people, saying the contrary, because he likes that conversation. So this would be a super powerful one to come to if you've seen, this other masterclass that he did previously. So invite you guys to do that. And last but not least, guys, we were like, what can we do to really because we were done. It was after that, it was like, bam, the value is there. Everything like that they need to take their business to the next level. Our favorites from the whole past year or so. And we actually took our most recent keynote session in our mastermind program with Mike Michalowicz. This is the guy, the creator of Profit First, Get Different, The Pumpkin Plan, Fix This Next, and the latest bestseller, Clockwork. And guys, this guy's phenomenal. I don't think anybody, even if they were like half listening to his session, like did not walk away with an extreme amount of value. And the guy's an amazing speaker, super renowned, very well respected. If you haven't heard of him, I don't know, you've been living under a rock or something, but I've been following along with this guy since Profit First, I think. Yeah. And most people, that was like their first book, if they've been following him as long.
So that's the upsell, guys. Make sure to get it. And then it's $197. And again, it's crazy amount of value for what you're going to get. And make sure that you have a paper in hand, your computer, whatever it is, like, taking notes, just make sure that you do that, because every master class, if you can get one golden nugget, it's amazing.
Go back. If you don't want the thing, if you're just like, no, I don't want this amazing,
just
click that button, you'll go to the next page and you'll be able to review the next thing. Okay. I don't know who would do that, but there's gotta be somebody out there that doesn't like basically almost free.
They don't like to grow.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know. Last thing we have is
an intensive. So like, this is something that we were, this is for very specific people. If you're not there, if you're right now focusing on growth and just how do I get to the next step, this might not be the step for you. This is a step where I feel like people are, first off, you have to be at 15K in minimum revenue. So that's very important for you. Don't apply to this if you're not there yet. It's probably going to be like an overwhelming amount of information for you.
You really got to have that basic core structure in there, and really like more. So I remember me and JC talking about this when we were setting this up. It's really for agencies between the 15 and 50K looking to scale up. Okay, from there. So very powerful stuff. And you're going to have the man himself. It's a 2-day intensive, guys.
In Nicaragua. So
right here,
that
digital
is,
headquarters.
I think like you cannot like hype this enough. The fact that if I were to be starting my agency and somebody could tell me like, hey, which is $2K, by the way, this is only $2K. You get your flight, you come here, everything in terms of like food, activities, whatever, everything else is paid for here in Nicaragua. But if somebody would have told me, hey, for $2K, you can go to just be right there in the offices of an Inc. 5000 agency. You can talk to the people that are doing this in day to day, the teammates, like the presentations that we're going to have, just the opportunities to interact, break bread, like all this cool stuff. If I had that opportunity, I would have taken it in a heartbeat, just because the things that we have learned, it's kind of hard to put all of that in a course and, like a PDF, like it's stuff that it's so where you're at, for us to like share the process and there's things that we don't even know, like, oh yeah, that was kind of crazy that we went through that. And that's so important because it might be something that you are experiencing right now. And you need to just bring clarity into your life. But yeah.
And another cool thing is you get immersed in the headquarters here, and you really get to see a piece of the impact that High Digital is making here in Nicaragua. So it's awesome. I don't know a single franchisee or master hacker or mastermind member or anybody that comes over here and doesn't leave with a huge like, falling in love with Nicaragua. Like it's very awesome. And
I mean, David literally moved here, to this country.
By the way,
because he fell in love with the country. I'm not saying everybody's going to move here, but we're not responsible if you move here and if you fall in love. So when is this going to be? This is going to be in January 16th and 17th. So you can go ahead and save your spot. We do have limited spots. This is not a TCS event. This is not, a conference. This is like very limited. Like we're going to.
Just a handful too. There's only 7 of the spots left on here, guys. So if this is something you want to do, I don't know if we're going to offer this ever again.
Yeah.
So right now is the opportunity. Go ahead and do it.
This is actually the first time that we offer this ever.
We actually talked about something like this, and then like, for a few different reasons.
Yeah.
One of them being like wanting to hold, the certain things closer to the chest, but JC's feeling super friendly and really wanting to give back. super giving and friendly and really wanting to give back to the community. So guys, if you know the man, if this is something that you want and you know that you can get value out of, like, I don't know who wouldn't be able to take value away from this. It's not eligible for coaches, but like I would even say like that, like coaches can come here and like write a whole program like just on what they've learned.
Just kidding. No, this is honestly the first time ever, like we're putting in here that we're opening our home to, complete strangers, because you don't need to be part of our inner circle. You don't need to be part of, like just any of our franchises, which is like our family, to be able to come here and just sit down like sessions and just have all this awesome, cool stuff. So I would recommend get the masterclass, get the masterclass with JC, get the masterclasses stack pack, and make sure to attend this, because what you'll get from the masterclass with JC, you're gonna start getting a hand of like the type of stuff that we're gonna cover in person, and you're just gonna be able to deep dive into your agency live with our team and ourselves. So make sure to get it. This is the last step. There's a little bit of a conversation or discussion of what you're gonna get in this like sort of like bootcamp workshop that we're gonna do in the land of lakes and volcanoes. And if you're ready to go ahead and purchase it, you click on next, and it's a $2,000 ticket to come here. You'll have to get your tickets to Nicaragua for the 15th, and we have that in the email, the conversation, and there's concierge as well to help you out.
And everything that's included is listed there on the page. Okay, so you have a question like, do I pay for a hotel, blah, 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 all that you can find out here. Now, one thing I will say is if you get here, obviously it's a little bit more of a higher ticket thing. If you have questions, reach out, okay? DM any one of us, myself, Karen, JC, Heidi, reach out to her. And we were happy to chat with you about this. We want to make sure the right people, come to a whole nother country and engage in this. Obviously,
we did a hint with Costa Rica. I feel like if you had not been to Central America, Costa Rica was like a good, like getting started. now Nicaragua is going to be like the next level because it's so beautiful.
This is going to be really cool. And again, if you have any questions about it and like just need some reassurance, happy any of us can hop on a call with you or just a quick messenger chat. I think we've done so much of this now. I think the proof is there. So I mean, like
the proof's just in the pudding.
There you go.
So guys, go ahead, take advantage of it. Go to bf.digitalagencyhacker.com. We're going to put this in everywhere where this was like live stream. So
share this if you're watching this and you know an agency owner, shoot this over to Messenger to them. Feel free to share it, story, whatever. Also, if you want the link delivered to you, hashtag Black Friday below, and we'll hook you up.
How do you say like deliver with like
delivered on the wings of baby cherubs?
Under the wings of baby cherubs. Anyway, see you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your week and happy